I'm Dave James on the Ohio News Network. Cleveland businessman Bernie Moreno had a big night, easily winning the Republican nomination for U.S. Senate with about 50% of the vote to Matt Dolan's 33% and Frank LaRose picking up 17%. Moreno says his plan is to beat the Democrat, Senator Sherrod Brown, in November and get to work.
Number one, we're going to have a safe and secure border where people only come into this country legally. We're never going to ask another country for energy because we're going to be an energy-dominant nation.
Colin Dorsey with ONN affiliate WNXT in Columbus has more from Matt Dolan's campaign headquarters in Northeast Ohio.
It wasn't the night that State Senator Matt Dolan had hoped for, calling it humbling.
All throughout the race, I said any one of the three of us would be better than Chair Brown, and we'll continue with that.
Dolan says his plans now are to continue his job as the state senator for Northeast Ohio and finish out that term. Reporting just outside of Cleveland, Colin Dorsey.
In Northwest Ohio, State Representative Derek Marin topped former state rep Craig Riedel a day after Trump endorsed Marin. He'll face longtime Congresswoman Marcy Kaptur in November. Senator Brown and Kaptur are among this year's most vulnerable Democrats nationally. Kaptur is 77 years old and has been in office for over 40 years, the longest-serving woman in congressional history. I'm Dave James on the Ohio News Network.
And it is time now, once again, for sports, brought to you by Collier Companies. Don't forget, they're at 1661 State Route 522 in the Berg, specializing in federal and general contracting. All right, big night last night as far as making your vote count, and another big night for the Ohio State Buckeyes, man. They took down Cornell, didn't they?
They did. That's right. I think that was a big win for Ohio State, and people might be like, oh, it was against the Cornell Big Red, and it was in the NIT. But just after Jake Diebler officially became the new head coach, he wouldn't want to come right out and lose a home game to Cornell in the NIT. So the Buckeyes got it done. It was maybe a little closer than what some might have thought, but in the end, OSU gets the victory.
And when do they play again?
They will play on Sunday against Virginia Tech.
All right, there you go. All right, with more on sports again, here's Chuck.
Yep, the Buckeyes took down Cornell 88-83 last night in the opening round of the NIT. Jamison Battle and Roddy Gale Jr. both scored 17 points to lead the way. Felix Okpara had 16, and Devin Royal came off the bench to score 13. Last night marked the Buckeyes' first victory, with Jake Diebler officially serving as head coach. OSU will play Virginia Tech in the second round of the NIT. The Hokies got past Richmond 74-58 last night. As mentioned, Ohio State and Virginia Tech will hook up on Sunday. And other NIT action yesterday, the Xavier Musketeers fell to Georgia 78-76. Tonight, the Cincinnati Bearcats will host San Francisco for a 9 o'clock tip. The first four of the NCAA men's basketball tournament got underway last night at the UD Arena in Dayton. Wagner was a winner over Howard 71-68, and Colorado State prevailed over Virginia 67-42. This evening in Dayton, the final two of the first four games will be played. At 6:40, Grambling will go up against Montana State. And tonight at 9:10, Colorado will play Boise State. In the NBA this evening, the Cleveland Cavaliers will entertain the Miami Heat for a 7 o'clock tip. To NFL News, ESPN is reporting that veteran offensive tackle Trent Brown signed a one-year contract with the Cincinnati Bengals. Brown is a 6'8", 370-pounder. He will pair with Orlando Brown Jr. on the other side of the Bengals offensive line. He's 6'8", 345 pounds. This gives the Bengals a pair of ginormous bookend tackles to protect star quarterback Joe Burrow. The last team to have a pair of starting tackles that were at least 6'8" and 345 pounds were the 2009 Minnesota Vikings. The Bengals had a vacancy on their offensive line to fill after offensive tackle Jonah Williams agreed to a contract with the Arizona Cardinals last week. Trent Brown said during media availability yesterday that the fit and enjoying coming to work each day were two big factors that led him to sign with Cincinnati. He told reporters he saw Bengals center Ted Karras, a former teammate of his with the Patriots, sitting in the hot tub in the Bengals facility, which just spoke volumes about Cincinnati's culture. Yesterday in Major League Baseball spring training play, the Reds fell to the Angels 10-6. Cincinnati did get a home run from Bubba Thompson. Stuart Fairchild logged a pair of doubles, and Tyler Stevenson had a two-bagger. Hunter Green didn't have his greatest stuff yesterday. He pitched the first 4 1/3 innings, surrendering 7 runs off of 7 hits. Your Portsmouth Insurance Sports Time is 7:43. Portsmouth Insurance is a TAH benefits partner. Call Gary Duzan for all of your employee benefit needs. And that is a look at sports.
All right. Thank you, Chuck. And brought to you this morning by Collier Medical. And they're at 1661 State Route 522 in in the Berg. Don't forget, they've got occupational medicine there with Jamie Reynolds. And we'll take a look at your traffic. Weather Together coming up.
Collier Medical in Wheelersburg offers occupational medicine with nurse practitioner Jamie Reynolds. Collier Company has closed its primary care to focus on the occupational needs of businesses in the tri-state, offering drug screens, pre-employment and DOT physicals, as well as medical surveillance, respirator fit, and audiometric testing. Whether you're an employee or an employer needing occupational medical services, go with the convenience of Collier Medical, 1661 State Route 522, Wheelersburg. Scheduling an appointment is recommended, but walk-ins are welcome. Call 740-574-8728 and be on the lookout for Collier Home Medical coming soon.
And your traffic and service of your good friends at the Scioto River, 1024 Gallia Street. And again, they'll be up and running this morning at 11. Don't forget also, they love to cater. They'll bring it to you from the Scioto River. And we've got the deer have gone to bed, so they're no longer a problem. Did have some on Kinney's Lane earlier this morning. We do have berming going on in the county, and that's going to be on Kentucky Trail this morning and throughout the course of the day today and tomorrow. And they will have flaggers on scene. And we still have boil water advisories for Campbell Avenue. That's between 6th and 8th Street, as we have a 6-inch pipe burst there. So if you see something we need to know about, give us a call at 354-1993. Traffic and service of the Scioto River opens 7 days a week.
The weather service of Mary's Spirit and Print Shop, where all regional schools are proudly represented with plenty of cool hats, shirts, sweaters, jackets, and pride. Get your school spirit on and check out the deals now at Mary's Spirit and Print Shop, 2109 Gallia Street in Portsmouth, where Mary and her graphic designer can customize anything.
Your first alert forecast from WSAZ. Generally sunny, breezy, a seasonable afternoon with highs reaching the upper 50s. Clear skies and a calming wind tonight drop those temperatures quickly down to the mid-20s by tomorrow morning. Partly cloudy on Thursday, taking a step back with highs near 50.
I'm WSAZ News Channel 3 meteorologist Brandon Butcher on the Ohio